they should.
So prior, they used to monitor, report, and notify the community in masses, everyone, right? So now, after the budget cuts to the government, they're saying the states are now responsible for
They're
funding
going
this.
back.
Welcome back to another Blacktastic episode of the People Before Politics show, Sunday Rundown, powered by Black Westchester Magazine. I'm your host, Damon K. Jones, joined by my brother, A.J. Woodson, and bringing that fresh perspective, Larnaz Kinsey.
Be working now. But blackwestchestermerch.shop. Let's go on to the next story.
To come close because this right here feels like a setup. Back in July, when we were at Riverfest, cookouts, day parties, and every cousin's birthday barbecue, the CDC quietly pulled back on food safety surveillance. Now it's November. The government is finally open. SNAP is flowing again. Everybody's preparing for Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving. And suddenly, the consequences are in our kitchen. Here's what the CDC did. They cut FoodNet, the system that tracks foodborne illnesses down to monitoring only 2 germs, Salmonella and E. coli. The other 6 major pathogens optional. Optional like don't put raisins in a potato salad. Optional like don't bring no store-bought macaroni to the cookout. Optional, it's reckless. And now here we are. 6 people are dead and 27 are sick from listeria and ready-to-eat pasta sold at Trader Joe's, Kroger, Walmart, and Sprouts. All traced back to Nate's Fine Foods, the supplier behind the pre-cooked pasta meals. And guess what? Listeria is one of the pathogens the CDC made optional to track. So the federal system wasn't even required to watch the germ that just killed people for eating pasta. And let me be crystal clear. Listeria is not like other bacteria. You can't out-fridge it. Listeria survives and grows in cold temperatures. That container sitting on the top shelf, it can be a ticking time bomb. And symptoms, they can hit the same day or 10 weeks later. So how do you trace an outbreak if the feds aren't even tracking the germ? Now, here's a twist New Yorkers need to know. New York State does legally require reporting on multiple foodborne pathogens, and Listeria is on our list. But reporting doesn't always mean actively monitoring. It means labs must report cases, but the depth of surveillance varies. Translation: New York is trying, but the CDC cut and kneecapped the whole system. And we already know how that goes. When oversight collapses, it lands on Black families first, our elders, our pregnant mothers, our immunocompromised folks. This is how contaminated food stays on shelves longer, how hospitals in Yonkers and White Plains see mystery spikes, how entire communities get blindsided while officials shrug.
That was the first report. That was the first report.
So, what do y'all think? We went down from monitoring 8 different pathogens to only 2. And now the state have to do it.
I'm disappointed in my dude, RFK, in allowing that. Did they ever say why?
Budget
that they the CDC, why they pulled away from
budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So damn.
Remember they said they're gonna cut all the waste. They're gonna find all the waste. I guess that was the
waste
waste.
and abuse. Waste and abuse. Unless the the budget. So the CDC. See, I'm still trying to figure out what they're doing. So the CDC. So they're just cutting back. So they're not doing as many tests as they should.
So prior, they used to monitor, report, and notify the community in masses, everyone, right? So now, after the budget cuts to the government, they're saying the states are now responsible for funding
they're going
this.
back.
And it's, again, optional.
Right.
So I feel like New York is trying. But
Right.
they, listeria, if you have been paying attention for the past year and a half, listeria been the popping bacteria out here killing people.
Mm.
So I don't
There's
even
no,
know how that's on the list to be removed when it's so active currently.
yeah, they sending everything back to the States.
Well, we got
States'
to protect
rights.
ourselves. Like, I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
thermometers,
Absolutely.
right? Thermometers, people
Mm.
cooking turkey, chicken, you can't eyeball it. 165 degrees, I think it's fully cooked. Don't eyeball it. Can't
Yeah,
do that.
no, listen, I mean, yeah, that's why I don't eat everywhere. I don't eat in everybody's
Absolutely.
restaurant. I don't eat everybody's cooking. I'm sorry if I just come to your house and have a salad. It's not. It's just. It's. I'm not trying to be offensive, but it's just you just can't do it.
Well,
We
I'm
need to
You
cook
hoping
just
you
more.
clean. Right, I'm hoping you clean the vegetables properly.
can't.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, that too. Well, that too. But the lesser of the evils, right? Get some salad and some salad dressing and call it a day.
We need to start cooking more and stop eating those processed meals like the ones
Well,
that
that
she
too.
was talking about in that video. We need to get away from those processed meals and literally cook ourselves. Yeah, you got to spend more time and you got to put more effort into it. You can't just throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. You
Right.
got to actually cook. But it's way healthier because what they put in that processed stuff to make it last so it can have a shelf life, that's the stuff in there that's killing us.
Right. Absolutely. Listen, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I try to eat my food that expires in 3-4 days. Anything that's going to last 2-3 weeks, like a Twinkie. Like they make jokes about that, but they found Twinkies from 30-40 years ago still intact. And it was I was watching some show, it was the end of the world, they're out there, atomic bomb and all that, and the dude finds a Twinkie and he eats it. and it's a joke, but yes, we need more community gardens, and that those are things we need to discuss with our elected officials.
Absolutely, because 10701 is a food desert. Dry. It is dry.
10550 is too.
Yeah, 10550. That shit is Sahabi Desert.
I moved out of 50. I'm in 53. It's a little bit better over here. But 10550 is definitely.
But that's the conversation we have to talk about. Like, and that's part of why Black people have higher chronic diseases, because a lot of times we can't get fresh fruits and vegetables, right? We can't get those good foods because they're not sold in our communities. I think Mount Vernon, what the biggest store left is what's that store?
Food Bazaar, Food Town.
Yeah, that's it.
Stop and Shop
That's
left.
it. That's it.
And you got ShopRite. You got ShopRite in Pella Manor, but that's not too far where Dave and Buster's is.
But like at the end of the day, it's nothing that the people is nothing that the people to get to, that is. I mean, listen, I shot that Food Town. I lived right next to it. I went over to Food Bazaar. Was I impressed? With their fruits and vegetables? No, but I mean that's all that they had.
He makes a good point. You don't even have a supermarket no more in Fleetwood. That's supposed to be the good side of town. Like there's not even a supermarket in Fleetwood now. Their supermarket they had there, that's closed.
No, but most of but here's the thing. Fleetwood today is not Fleetwood from 20 years ago. Fleetwood today is a commuter town. By the time them people get home, They're going upstairs to bed to get back down on the train and go back down to the Manhattan. They could care less what goes on in the city other than the usual people, and those people are dying off. And AJ, you could just see the activity in the political activity from when we started Black Westchester till today. Those people from Fleetwood, a lot of them are dying. And the young people are not, they really don't give a damn. So, you know, Fleetwood is totally different, man. You know, and it's unfortunate, you know, it's unfortunate, but and they still building buildings, you know, getting those strippers and social media people in there in most of those buildings. And it is what it is. They just taking money. So they don't really care about what's going on in the city because they all work they all work down in Manhattan. So I listen. Yeah, it is. Our local politicians shop at Food Bazaar and let Stop and Shop go for a flooring store. Oh, it's a flooring store now?
Yeah, decor, something that flooring decor or something like that. It's about to open. It's about to have an opening. I passed it the other day. They're about to do their grand opening. Floor and decor and something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I think I've been in. I think they have one.
Yeah, they have those. They have a lot of those. They have those in other areas.
Hey, Pat White, what's happening? My girl, what's happening?
Thank you for watching another Blacktastic episode of the People Before Politics show. Sunday Rundown, powered by Black Westchester Magazine. We appreciate every single one of you who tuned in, commented, shared the stream, and joined the conversation. Your support is the reason independent Black media continues to thrive and speak truth without fear. Every week, we show up to bring clarity, accountability, and real community insight to the stories that matter. And you show up with us. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or X, we want you to know that your voice, your engagement, and your presence make this platform stronger. Thank you for rocking with Damon K. Jones, AJ Woodson, and Larnez Kinsey as we break down the issues that many outlets ignore. And thank you for supporting a space where Black thought, Black leadership, and Black truth-telling still matter.